Today's class is Tonic for the torso. So movement, good movement, is this natural elixir for the body that provides freedom in our movement. Movement that is effective, efficient, sustainable. Movement that doesn't cause pain and discomfort. Good movement is like Jiffy Lube for the body. With our modern day lifestyles, with all the sitting we do and the technology, we have gotten stuck. And especially in our thorax, in this thoracic region of our torso. And that shows up with lack of movement in our shoulders, in our hips. It's all connected. So today, Tonic for the torso. Get ready to move in a variety of directions, in a variety of ways, and have lots of fun. So let's start on our backs to reset the pelvis and wake up the glutes and the core. So come onto your back and then grab your block. If you don't have a block, that's okay. So take the block this way between your thighs. Press through the feet and then gently dial them out without physically moving. So there's this isometric, energetic rotation of the feet out. Feel the back of your skull on the mat, shoulder blades towards the mat without the ribs popping. Lengthen your tailbone towards your heels and really draw that belly down. Engage your glutes, press through the feet and lift the hips. Now mindful, sometimes less is more, so you don't want to come into an archy bridge. So keep the bridge relatively low so we have a long lengthened spine here. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling, palms towards each other. And then if you're able, reach the arms up and then over to the floor behind you. Take your left hand and grab your right wrist and then pull that wrist. And feel the lengthening of the tissues from the top of your pelvis up towards the ribs, up towards the armpit. Just really gap that wrist. And lengthening the side of your body here without popping your ribs. And then switch hands, grab the other wrist, and pull that wrist. And feel that lengthening of the left side coming from the top of the left side of the pelvis there. And then bring the arms back up towards the ceiling and press them up as if you're holding a tray. And begin lifting your heels up and down. Mindful not to roll on the pinky side, but press into the big toe mound. Take your left hand and pull your right fingers back to stretch out the wrist. Gentle squeeze of the block. Belly drawing down towards the back. Ribs contained. Switch hands. Waking up the plantar fascia of the feet, the calves, the Achilles tendon, hamstrings, glutes. Woo! And then release the hands, lower the heels, and then segmentally lower your spine all the way down. Now we're going to take the block and turn over onto our right side. And bring the block on the highest level, and then bend both knees, but the left leg, the shin, the knee will come on top of that if you have the block. If not, maybe a towel or something you can prop underneath your knee. Then this right arm is out in front of you, left hand on top of the right hand, and the head is down. Now you may need a pillow or a towel underneath your head, and that's fine too. Keep the belly drawing in, coming into arm circles. So reaching that left arm a little bit away from you and then draw a circle up over your head The gaze can go and then back behind you, and then down towards your legs and around. Keeping those ribs contained, mindful not to pop the ribs and arch in the low back. 3 more. Good, and come over to the other side. So coming onto the left side, right knee shin on that high level block, left arm out from your shoulder, right hand on top. And then here we go, reaching up and over your head, back and around. If you need to bend your elbow at any time, if your shoulder doesn't allow this with a straight arm, that's okay too. Last one. Good, then rolling back onto your back. Take the block back between your thighs. Now your feet can stay on the ground, or you can lift them up towards the ceiling, straight or slightly bent. But you want to make sure that the sacrum stays on the ground, that you're not lifting up the legs and the pelvis is lifting up. The sacrum is off the ground. Contain the ribs. Draw the belly down like there's an elastic band between your belly button and your back. Bring your hands behind your head, interlace the fingers, elbows up towards the sky. Now keep this contained. Every time you lower, keep this all connected. Inhale, squeeze the block. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades off of the mat. Look down towards the block. Draw the belly and the front ribs down. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Don't pull on your neck, so keep the shoulders lifted, but let the head soften into your hands. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up. From the center, a little baby twist to the left. The left shoulder stays off of the ground. Reach that right arm on the outside of your right leg. So the arm is pressing into the leg. So the right arm on the outside of the left leg. Inhale, come back to center, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Little inch twist to the right. Slice the left arm on the outside of the right leg and press the arm and leg into each other. Inhale, back to center, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Little twist to the left, right arm on the outside of the right thigh, press leg and hand into each other. Inhale, bring it hand back, back to center, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Little twist to the right, slice the left arm, press arm into leg there. Inhale, come back to center, lower down. Adding on, exhale, lift up. Little inch twist to the left, right arm slices on the outside of the left leg. Left hand reaches. Now take the right hand and reach for that left palm. Inhale, hands behind your head, come back to center, lower down. Exhale, lift up, keep squeezing the block. Inch twist to the right. Left arm slices. Right arm slices. Now take that left hand and reach towards that right hand. Inhale, hands behind your head, back to center, lower down. 2 more. Exhale, lift up. Twist to the left. Left shoulder blades off of the ground. Right arm slices. Left arm slices. Right arm reaches towards that left palm. Inhale, hands behind your head, back to center, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Little twist to the right. Slice the left arm. Slice the right arm. Reach that left hand to the right hand. Inhale, hands behind your head, back to center, lower down. Woo! And then put the block to the side. Come up to quadruped. So coming to all fours. So make sure that your knees are right underneath your hips. Hands, wrists are underneath your shoulders. Wrist creases are parallel to the front of the mat. And really press into the fingertips and the inner edges of your hands. Now look straight down. The front of the throat is lifting, so my chin is not lifting or tucking, or neck is not sinking. So you feel the back of the skull, the scapula, and the sacrum all in alignment. Keep the belly drawing in, and like we did our feet, dial those hands out away from each other and pull the hands back isometrically. Now slide the left leg back behind you. Lift the left leg up from the left glute. Mindful not to sink. Don't let the gut spill. Keep that belly drawing in and light up that left glute. Now cross the left leg over to the right. Tap the toe. Bring it up. Send it out to the left. Tap and up. Keep the knee and the toes pointed down. To the right. Tap. To the left. Tap. To the right. Tap. To the left. Tap. Bring it back to center. Lower it down. Take a deep breath here. Now exhale, cat. Push the floor away. Puff up between the shoulder blades. Draw the belly in and let the head fall. Now cow. Inhale. Pull the hands back. More like a cobra. Keep that belly drawing in. Don't overlift the chin. Exhale, push. Creating a symmetrical extension and flexion of the spine here. Inhale, pull the hands back, reach the chest forward. Keep the belly engaged. Exhale, fold, push it away. And then inhale, pull through. Call this like a calf instead of a cow. And then exhale, come back to a neutral spine. Slide your right leg back behind you. Turn on the right glute. Lift the right leg up. Keep the front consolidated. Bring the right leg over to the left. Tap it down. To the right. Tap. To the left. Tap. To the right. Tap. To the left. Tap. To the right. Tap. Bring it back to center. Lower it down. Inhale here. Exhale, cat. Inhale, pull through. Exhale, cat. Inhale, pull through. Pull those hands back, chest reaches forward. Don't overlift the chin. Exhale, fold. Inhale, pull through. And then exhale, come back to a neutral spine. Curl the toes under, keeping the weight on it in the hands. Lift the knees and lift the hips up. Now, equalize the weight between your hands and feet. So the hips are the apex of the pose, and there is equal weight in your hands and feet. There are buoyancy in the knees for down dog, and there's lift underneath the armpits, and the front ribs are drawing in. Now spread your feet just a tad apart, and then twist the knees and the toes. So we're going to swivel the knees and the toes to the left. Keep lifted under the armpits. And then come back through center and twist to the right. Keep lifted underneath the armpits. Center, twist to the left. Center to the right. Center to the left. And center to the right. Come back to center, lower the knees, come onto your forearms for dolphin. Now, forearms can be parallel if they're able to stay in straight lines. If they start to veer in, or if your shoulder doesn't allow this, clasp your hands. Make sure that the elbows are aligned right underneath your shoulders. Lower the head, push with the forearms into the mat to puff up through the shoulder blades, broaden there, and then lift up into dolphin. Now take a deep breath in and fill up the back of your body, and then exhale, really consolidate the front. Staying here, or extend the left leg up behind you, bend the knee. Bring the knee in towards your belly and open it out to the side and around, so hip circles. Without the pelvis moving, in, out, and around, 3 times. Now go the other way, back, out, and around. Back, keep pushing through those forearms, out and around. Place the foot down. You can rest if you need. Lift the right leg up behind you, bend the knee. Hip circle here. Right knee to belly, out and around. Buoyancy in that left knee. Push through those forearms. Going the other way. Keep that belly drawing in. Lower the foot, lower the knees. Sit back into child's pose. Turn the palms up. So the arms reach forward, palms up. And then coming to stand at the front of the mat. Sun Sal 1. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge back at the hips, plant the hands. Step your right foot back, lower the knee, top of the foot, rise up, arms by your side. Engage your right glute, lift up through that right thigh bone, and pull your left foot back. And begin shoulder rolls here. Really big, going up, back, and around, moving that scapula. Let the elbows bend and go along for the ride. And the ribs are moderately moving here. Place the hands on the ground, step back into plank. Make sure your shoulders are over your wrists. Watch your chin, neck, squeeze your bum. Dial those hands out and pull them back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the knees, keep your glutes on fire. Dial the hands, bend the elbows back, keep the fronts of the shoulders lifted as you lower. Inhale, pull the hands back. Reach the chest forward, draw the belly in, pubic bone down. Wrap the glutes down towards your hamstrings. Exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Walk the feet in a little bit. Now lift here, lift under the armpits. So notice I'm not pushing back and locking back. What that does, it creates a lot of instability in the shoulder girdle. The shoulders are connected to the rib cage and they have to stay connected. Step the right foot forward without picking up your hands. Lower the left knee, top of the foot, rise up. Turn that left glute on and pull the right foot back as you begin shoulder rolls here. Pelvis nice and steady and just moving above the waist. Lower the hands, slide the left foot next to the right, and inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge back at the hips, plant the hands. Step the left foot back, lower the knee, not the toes. Bring your arms into goal post. Turn that left glute on, and then inhale, turn to the right, exhale to the left. So you gotta really hug that right heel back, left knee forward. Keep the shoulder blades on the back, on the ribs. So I'm not moving from my elbows. The shoulders stay connected and centered. I'm moving from my thoracic spine. Ribs are going along for the ride. Good. Lower the hands, step back into plank. Lower the knees, lower all the way to the floor. Keep fronts of the shoulders lifted. Inhale, pull through for cobra. Turn those glutes on. Exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Step that left foot forward. Lower the right knee, not the toes. Come up, arms in goal post. Then inhale left, exhale right. Doesn't have to be big. Keeping the scapula on the ribs. Keeping a strength in your lower body, that right glute turning on, that left foot pulling back. Moving from your center. Bring the hands back, down. Slide the right foot forward. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Like we did on the floor, grab your left wrist with your right hand. Now inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, little side bend to the right. Don't worry about looking underneath your arm. Looking up underneath your arm. Inhale, come back to center. Take the other wrist, lift up without the ribs going and the back arching. And then true side lateral bend right here. You can let the left ear relax to the left shoulder. Pressing into that right foot. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge back at the hips, plant the hands. Step the right foot back, lower the knee. Right hand underneath your right shoulder. You can also bring it on a block. Left hand behind the back of your skull, elbow pointing down. From the ribs, inhale, open to the left, elbow points up. Exhale, elbow down. Inhale, open up. From the ribs, my pelvis, exhale, point down. Doesn't move. Inhale, up. Exhale, point down. Inhale, up. Exhale, point down. Inhale, turn from the ribs. Exhale, point down. Inhale, turn. Now hold it here. Let the right ear fall to the right shoulder. Now, notice if that right shoulder is dipping forward. I want you to think about leaning back into that right shoulder blade as you pull the right hand back. Ribs and belly are drawing in. Beautiful. Now lower the left hand. Lift the back knee up. Shift back into the right foot. Lift the left toes up. Both knees stay bent for runner stretch. And again, you can have your blocks underneath your hands. Pull the left hip back. Lengthen through the spine. Helps to like isometrically pull those hands back to create length. Watch the neck. Keep that in line. Shifting forward into your left foot, twisted crescent. Right hand underneath your right shoulder. From the ribs, turn to the left and reach the left arm up to the ceiling. Or you can keep it on the left outer thigh if your shoulder does not allow. Now lean back into the right shoulder blade. Pull that hand back. Lift the right thigh up a little bit higher. Draw the belly in. And again, let the ear fall to the right shoulder. Lower the left hand. Turn to the right side of your mat. Parallel your feet. Bend the right knee. Hinge the hip back into side lunge. Left hand underneath your left shoulder. From the ribs, turn to the right and reach the right arm up. Reach up. Now lean away from that right leg as not to lean and dump the shoulder forward. Keep the throat moving back. Alternating between this and twisted crescent. Lower the right hand, turn back to the front of your mat, plant your hand, twisted crescent. Mindful that that pelvis doesn't move. Left hand down, turn to the right, bend the right knee, twisted side lunge, ribs in, hinge that hip back. Right hand down, turn to the front. Right hand plants, twisted crescent. From the rib you rotate, from the ribs you rotate. Left hand down, twisted side lunge. One more time, turn back to the front, twisted crescent. Lower the hand, turn to the right, twisted side lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower the right hand as you turn to the back of the mat. Lower the left knee under your left hip, left hand under your shoulder, right leg back for modified side plank. Now turn on your glutes and draw that front body in. Look down at your left hand and make sure it's right underneath your shoulder. Reach the right arm up. And like we did on the floor, arm circle. So backstroke that right arm down, around. Keep circling. Keep the whole torso steady. Step that right foot forward. Turn to the left side of your mat. Rise up into goddess. Reach the arms out to the side. And then rib isolations here. So like as if someone's pulling you. Come this way. No, come that way. Now the hips down. I'm not shifting. So it's not coming from here. It's coming from the ribs, moving laterally. This can feel a bit sticky, a bit stuck. All the more reason to do it. We have become 10 men and 10 women, T-I-N. And we need this movement elixir, this tonic. Beautiful. Now windmill back to the front, plant the hands, come into plank. Lower the knees or lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, pull through for cobra. Exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Nice deep breaths here. Inhale, dog. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or jump to the front of the mat. And inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Take your left hand on your right wrist and inhale, lengthen through the spine here. Lift, 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 lift without the ribs popping. And then exhale, reach up and over to the left. Inhale up, grab the other wrist, lengthen, and exhale to the right. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge back at the hips, plant the hands. Step the left foot back, lower the knee, not the toes. Left hand underneath your shoulder on the floor or a block. Right hand behind your skull, elbow points down. Inhale, turn from the ribs and open. Exhale, point down. Inhale, open, elbow is up. Exhale, point down. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Lower the hand. Lift the back knee. Shift into that left foot as you bring the right toes up. Both knees stay bent. And I'm pulling my hands back, and I'm pulling my right outer hip back, long through the spine. Now notice what your chin is doing. Notice if your belly is moving away from your thigh, thus rounding. Get that right hip to hinge back, pull those hands back, and you might need blocks for support to lift you up a little higher to create more space in your back. Now shift forward, coming into twisted crescent. Left hand under your shoulder in line with your left foot. Left thigh lifts, left glute on. Now from the ribs, turn. Maybe reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Lean back into that left shoulder blade. Dial that left hand out and pull it back. So we're creating strength here to create space. Lower the right hand, turn to the left side of your mat. Parallel your feet, bend your left knee, side lunge. Right hand underneath your right shoulder. From the ribs again, turn to the left. Maybe reach the left arm up and lean away from that left leg. You want to make sure that that left knee is mid-foot and behind, not over the toes. Here we go, alternating. Left hand down, turn back to the front of the mat, plant the hand. Twisted crescent. Lower the hand, turn to the left. Twisted side lunge. Lower, pivot the front foot, flip the back heel, twisted crescent. Lower, turn, twisted side lunge. Back to the front, twisted crescent. Lower, side lunge. Lower the left hand, turn to the back of the mat. Lower the right knee underneath your right hip, right hand under your right shoulder, left leg opens back for modified side plank, left arm up. Engage your glutes and really draw this front body in. Arms circle, back, down and around. Keep pushing through that right hand and pulling it back. One more. When it comes back and around, step that left foot forward. Rise up to the right side of your mat for goddess and reach the arms out and begin your rib isolations here. Reaching from side to side. Lower body nice and steady. Pelvis staying neutral. Windmill to the front of the mat, plant the hands, plank pose. Lower the knees or lower all the way down. Inhale, pull through for cobra. Exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And then exhale, bend the knees, jump or walk to the front of your mat. And inhale, reach the arms up. Surya Namaskar, A. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, plant your hands under your shoulders. Keep your shoulders there as you step back into plank. Lower the knees, lower all the way or lower halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up behind you, little variation of Sun Sao A. And then carry the leg over to the right like we did in quadruped and out to the left. To the right, to the left, cross over, to the left, come back to center, lower the foot. Inhale here, exhale, bend the knees, walk or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, plant the hands underneath your shoulders, step back into plank, lower the knees, lower all the way or halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up behind you and carry it over to the left. Cross it over, keep the pelvis nice and steady, out to the right, knee and toes pointing down. Over to the left, over to the right. Buoyancy in that left knee. Lift under that right armpit. Out to the right, bring it back to center, lower it down. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Now just a normal one. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, hands under your shoulders, step back into plank. Lower the knees, lower all the way or lower halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up behind you and bend the knee. And begin circling the hip here. Keep lifting under the armpits. Keep the belly drawing in. Beautiful. Circle the other way. Good. Now step that left foot forward. Rise up. Crescent lunge with both knees bent to keep your pelvis right underneath you. Bring your arms into goalpost. Again, keeping them secure on the back. As you inhale, exhale, little twist to the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale, left. Inhale, right. Exhale, lift. Inhale, right. Exhale. Inhale. Keep that right glute on. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now exhale, come back to center. Deep breath in. Now exhale, we're going to shift forward, bring the right knee to the belly. Take the left hand on top of the right kneecap. Turn that left glute on. Lift through that left thigh bone. And maybe reach the right arm back behind us. Woo! Another deep breath in. Now exhale, coming into airplane. Bring your hands to your hips. Or, right hand will go to the left thigh. I'm a little shaky. Right hand to left thigh, left hip hinges back, left knee is bent. Right glute is turned on. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower that right leg, coming into left warrior two. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. True side bend. Let the right ear fall to the right shoulder. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, warrior variation, reaching up and over. Now press through that right foot. Lengthen and reach with that right arm. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Keep all of this contained. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Windmill that right arm back and around. Flip the back heel. Bring the right knee behind the left heel to sit in a seated twist. Left arm comes out. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, lateral side bend. Inhale, up to the right. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale. This time, inhale, up. Bring your right forearm onto the mat. Thumb up with a fist. Bring the left leg on top of the right leg. Side bridges, shoulder over elbow. Pressing into the right outer shin and right outer foot. You can use arms too to pull. So you're going to lift, bend the left knee towards the belly, pull the arm back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Keep going. Relax, turn to the back of your mat. Plant the hands, fingers towards your bottom or to the side. Press, table. Now push through those hands, broaden through the shoulder blades, turn your glutes on, and then draw that belly down. Lower the hips, keep turning to the left. Downward dog into those little pivot swivels. Knee and toes to the right. Knee and toes to the left, now to the right. Knee and toes to the left. Knee and toes to the right. 2 more. Knee and toes to the left. Knee and toes to the right. Come back to center. Lower the knees. Cat-cow here. So as you cat-cow on your own, just remember to create some symmetry with the flexion and extension, and not so crazy sinking and dumping into the low back for cow. So more like, think of cobra and that belly really firm and secure. Coming back to neutral. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Other side. Extend your right leg up behind you, bend the knee. And begin hip circles here. Knee towards your belly, out and around. Keep lifting under your armpits and drawing those front ribs in. Go the other way. And then step that right foot forward. Rise up. Crescent lunge. Pelvis right underneath you. Arms and goalpost. Inhale here. Exhale from the thoracic spine. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. We turn. Very small. Keeping the scapula on the ribs. Lower body nice and steady. Coming back to center. Shifting forward into that right foot. Bring the left knee to the belly. Bring your right hand onto your left knee. And maybe reach the left arm back. Now really engage that right glute. Pull that right thigh up. Ribs drawing in. Coming into right airplane. Bend the right knee. Hinge the right hip back. Left hand can come to the right thigh. Right hand on the outer pelvis. Long, long spine here, looking straight down. Watch the neck. If you lift up or look down too much or tuck your chin, your spine is going to react and you'll fall. Lower the left foot, warrior two. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, warrior variation. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, warrior variation. Backstroke this arm. Plant the hand, flip the back heel, tuck the left heel behind the right heel, the left knee under the right for a seated twist. Right hand out, inhale up. Exhale, lateral side stretch. Inhale up. Exhale. You can always kick this leg out too. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come back up, and then place the right leg on top of the left. Come down onto your forearm, make a fist, thumb side up, elbow over your shoulder over your elbow. Here we go, side bridges, pressing into that outer left shin and foot. Lift one. Bringing that right knee to the belly. Pull that other hand back. Two, the right hand back. Three. Don't lift the right leg so high. Really concentrate on lifting from that left outer hip. Here we go. One more. Woo! Sit down, turn to the back of the mat. Plant your hands. Table. Push, broaden, draw it in, engage the glutes. Lower the hips, turn to the right, and then swiveling the knees to the right in the swivel down dog. Swivel to the left. Keep lifted under the armpits and the rib cage. And to the left. And to the right. And to the left. Come back to center, come down to your knees in quadruped and cat-cow here. Next time you come into cat, lift up into downward dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, jump or walk to the front of the mat. And inhale, reach the arms up. Utkatasana. Exhale, plant the hands under your shoulders, step back into plank. You can also bypass and go straight into downward dog. Lower the knees, lower all the way or lower halfway. Inhale, pull through for cobra. Exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Slide the right foot in a little bit, lift the left leg up behind you. Coming into left, 90-90 low lunge. We're doing sun sal L. Step the left foot forward, hop step, or hop switch in midair. Right knee down. Inhale, reach up. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and inhale, lift and pull. And then exhale, side bend here. Inhale, come up. Turn to the right side of your mat, side lunge. Keep the chest open and the spine long. Turn to the front, plant the hands under your shoulders, step the left foot back, lift the right leg up into standing split. Left knee has buoyancy, right glute is on. Chest over your thumbs, soften the chest towards the thumbs. Now you can stay here or push off that left foot. Try that a couple times. And then come up, warrior one. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into plank. Lower the knees, lower all the way, lower halfway. Inhale, pull through, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slide the left foot in a little bit, lift the right leg up. 90-90 low lunge. Step, or hop switch in midair. Woo! Left knee down, arms lift. Take your right hand, grab your left wrist, and lift here. And then exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale up, exhale, turn to the left side of your mat, left side lunge. Keep the chest open, spine long, come back to the front, plant the hands, step the right foot back a little. Standing L split. Chest over your thumbs, soften towards your thumbs and pull those hands back. Long through the spine. Stay here or push off that right foot. Coming into right warrior one. Plant the hands, step back into plank, lower the knees, lower all the way, lower halfway. Inhale, pull through for up dog or cobra. Exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Woo! So now, we are going to put all of that together in the stream. So, you ready? Here we go. Whew. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge back at the hips, plant the hand. Step the right foot back, right hand under your right shoulder. Inhale, twisted crescent. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the left leg as you straighten that left leg a little bit or a lot, keeping the spine long and the torso on the thigh. Inhale, twisted crescent. Exhale, thread under and lengthen. Inhale, twisted crescent. Exhale, thread under. Good. Inhale, twisted crescent. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Shift back into runner stretch. Shift forward, hands under your shoulders, standing L. Pull those hands back. Lower, shift back, runner stretch. You can keep doing that or push off into a handstand L, runner stretch, standing split, or push. Keep going. Keep that torso on the thigh and that thigh moving towards the belly when you push off. Last time, runner stretch, shift, now turn to the right side of your mat for right side lunge. Bring your hands over to the right in front of the right foot. Lift the left leg up in abduction. Come back to the front of your mat, pivot the front foot, flip the back heel up, revolved half moon. Right hand under your right shoulder, right leg lifts, left knee slightly bent. And then from the ribs, maybe a little turn, left arm may lift. Lower the hand, lower the foot, turn back to the right. Side lunge, hands in front of your right foot, shift, lift that left leg up. Back to the front of the mat, pivot. Right hand forward, right leg lifts, reverse half moon. Right foot down, left hand down, turn, shift, lift that left leg up in abduction, lower, back, reverse half moon. We're going to lower the right foot down, stand up, windmill to the back of the mat, plant the left hand, plant the left knee, and extend the right leg back. Right arm reaches, modified side plank. Now the right leg can be down if you need. And then arm circle here. Got to keep those glutes turned on. Belly drawing in. Step the right foot forward, open up to the left and goddess, arms out, rib isolations. Turning to the front of the mat, crescent pose, arms in goal post. Now, you can do your twists here, like we did earlier. Or, when you twist to the left, transfer the weight onto the left, twist to the right as you bring the right knee to the belly. Step it back, and up. Step it back, and up. Back, up. Gaze can stay forward, but the shoulder blades have to stay on the ribs. Hold it up here. Bring your hands to prayer. Step the right foot back, prayer, twisted crescent. Lower the right foot, right elbow lightly on the left thigh. Turn that right glute on. Long through the spine, gaze is down. And then shift forward. Maybe lift the right leg up or just stay where you were. Lower the right foot down, rise up, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, warrior variation. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, warrior variation. Now you can stay in warrior variation or backstroke the right hand coming into left half moon. Shift into that left foot, lift the right leg up. Draw this front body in here. Glutes are on, tailbone towards your right heel. Maybe reach the right arm up. Maybe reach it overhead. Wherever you are, plant that right hand back down to the front. Bend the knees, right knee tucks behind the left heel into a seated twist. If you would like, you can bring your knees on top for like a Gomukhasana, or kick that right foot out and then roll the shoulders here. You can bring your fingertips on top of your shoulder heads. Bringing the forearm down, fist up. Legs on top of each other. Here we go. Side bridges, lifting up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! 5 more, people. Good. Turn to the back. Plant the hands. Table. Press through the hands. Broaden through the shoulder blades. Engage the glutes. Draw the belly down. Lower the hips. Turn to the left. Downward dog. Twist to the left. Option to stay there or come forward into plank. Back. Twist to the right. Stay there or forward into plank. Twist to the left. Stay or plank. Twist to the right. Stay or plank. Twist to the left. Plank. Twist to the right. Now everyone come into plank. Lower the knees. Lower all the way. Inhale, reach the arms back. Locust. Exhale, plant the hands. Downward facing dog. Whew. Take another deep breath in. Exhale there. We're going to start the other side from here. Step that right foot forward. left hand under your shoulder, twisted crescent. Inhale. Exhale, thread under, straighten the spine a little or a lot. No, straighten the leg a little or a lot, straighten the spine a lot. Inhale, twisted crescent. Exhale, straighten the leg a little or a lot, long spine. Inhale, twisted crescent. Exhale, thread under. Inhale, twisted crescent. Exhale, plant the hands, rock back into runner stretch. Both knees are bent, right toes are up, spine is long. Shift forward into the right foot, bring your hands underneath your shoulders and lift the left leg into the standing L. Left glute on, chest over your thumbs and softening towards your thumbs with your arms stayed straight. Good, alternating between the two. Runner stretch, or push off that right foot coming into an L handstand. Keep the torso on the thigh and hug that thigh in towards you. Last one, runner stretch. Shift forward, turn to the left side of your mat for side lunge, left side lunge. Hands over to the left in front of your left foot, shift and lift your right leg up into abduction. Step the right foot down, back to the front of your mat. Revolved half moon, left hand under your left shoulder, left leg up, right hand on your waist. Small twist of the ribs to the right, right arm may lift. Lower the hand, lower the foot, come back. Side lunge, shift over, right leg abduction. Step back, pivot to the front, revolved half moon. Step it down, turn, left side lunge, shift, lift the right leg, abduction, turn back to the front, revolved half moon. From here, we're going to lower the left leg, rise up, windmill to the back of the mat, right knee down, left leg extends back, left arm up. From here, circle the arms. That left leg can be down as well. Step that left foot forward, rise up to the right side of your mat. And rib isolations here. Turning to the front of the mat, crescent lunge, goalpost your arms. Now small little thoracic rotation here like we did earlier. You have to keep that glute turned on, the left glute, right foot pulling back. Or twist to the right, shift, left knee up, twist to the left, and back. Keep those shoulder blades on the back. Last time, hold that left knee up. Bring your hands to prayer. Prayer twisted crescent. Step the left foot back. Lower the left elbow gently, lightly on the right leg. Stay here or shift. Lift that left leg, turn on that left glute. Draw the belly in and long through the spine. Lower the left foot, right warrior one. Warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, warrior variation. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, warrior variation. Now stay here, or windmill the back arm coming into half moon. Draw the front body in, make sure that leg is in line with your left hip. Right sit bone wrapped under, tailbone towards your left heel. Left arm can be up or reaching over your side. Wherever you are, pivot to the front, left hand down, left knee behind the right heel as you sit into this seated twist and begin rolling the shoulders. Maybe your fingers on top of the head of shoulder here. Good, coming to the left, forearm down, fist up, leg on top of leg. Here we go to side bridges, and lift and down, lift. Good, 3, 4. Don't lift that right leg so high, pushing through that left outer line. 4 more. Woo! Beautiful, turn to the back of the mat, table, lift, lower down, turn to the right, downward dog, swivel knees and toes to the right, stay there, or shift forward into plank. Swivel to the left, forward into plank. Swivel to the right, there you go, forward into plank. Swivel to the left, forward into plank. Swivel to the right, forward into plank. Swivel to the left, everybody, plank. Lower the knees or lower all the way down. Lengthen the arms along the sides. Inhale, locust. Draw that belly in. Exhale, hands down, lift up, downward facing dog. Woo! Inhale, dog. And then exhale, come down to your knees. And cat-cow here, or you can barrel roll. See if there is some more freedom in your torso. Woo. And then sitting back onto your heels, coming onto your back. Bring the knees into the belly. Don't hug them in so tight that the sacrum lifts. Keep the sacrum on the ground, and then just rolling the knees around in a circle, massaging around the sacrum. And then go the other way. Whew. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower one foot than the other. Straighten out one leg and then the other. And then finding your Shavasana. And if you would like more time in Shavasana, you can pause the video. Or bring the legs closer together, reach the arms up overhead to the floor behind you. Take a deep breath in here. And as you deeply inhale, the tailbone lengthens towards your heels. The rib cage reaches towards your armpits, towards your fingers. And as you exhale, let it outside out. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale. And bending one knee and the other. Coming up to a comfortable seat. Thank you so much for joining me today. So we need movement. Movement is that extraordinary elixir, that tonic, for us to continue living life with freedom, to continue living in this body without pain and discomfort. For me, this method has alleviated all my issues that I had prior to studying with Laura Hyman and this method. So I'm very passionate about this good movement and my background as an orthopedic massage therapist, and I have my master's in exercise science. So it's just this perfect marriage, and I've seen the difference it makes, not only in my body, but in the bodies of many of my students and friends. So move, move, move. All right, my friends. Woo! I love you, and thank you. Namaste.